Were you recently denied for credit due to an inaccurate late payment on your credit report? If you are looking to remove that inaccurate account off of your credit report, then you need to watch this video. In this video, I'm going to show you 2 strategies that can assist you with removing inaccurate late payments off of your credit report. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, so let's talk about removing inaccurate late payments off your credit report. Now, the first thing that we're gonna touch, the first strategy that I'm gonna show you is basic disputing. Now, what is basic disputing? Basic disputing basically means you analyze your credit report, that particular late payment. I want you to look at every single item on your credit report pertaining to that late payment. And what I want you to do is try to find anything that's incorrect about that late payment. If you find anything that's incorrect about that late payment, you have a right, according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, to dispute that item with the credit bureau. Now, you want to send a letter and you want to dispute anything that's wrong with that late payment. Okay? Now, the credit bureau has to reach out to the creditor who placed the late payment on your credit report, and they have to ask the creditor, is this correct or wrong? So basically what they're saying is, based on the letter that you wrote, they're going to send that to the creditor and ask the creditor to validate it. Now the creditor is going to look in their records to see if it's correct or not. And then they're going to respond to the credit bureau and let them know whether it's correct or not. Now, if the creditor says it is correct, then that late payment will remain on your credit report. But if the creditor do not respond to the credit bureau, then by law, the credit bureau has to delete that particular late payment. The problem with this strategy is that the credit bureau sometimes delete the entire account. Okay? And if they delete an entire account, and that account has a lot of age, meaning you had that credit card for a long time, that can actually drop your credit score. So you gotta be really careful with that one, okay? So you gotta be really, really careful with that particular strategy. Strategy 2, the goodwill letter. Now, the goodwill letter is a strategy that a lot of credit repair companies use for a long time now. The goodwill letter basically works when you only have one late payment. It doesn't really work when you have multiple late payments. So you got to be careful with the goodwill letter on multiple late payments. Now, what is a goodwill letter? A goodwill letter is basically telling the creditor that you've been a good customer with them for years and that you just made a mistake and that you're asking them to forgive you for that late payment and that you'll never do it again. And really, that's what a goodwill letter is. You're just asking them to forgive you for being late for whatever reason. So you have to let them know the reason why you were late, and you got to let them know that it'll never happen again. So basically what you're doing is you're saying, hey, Miss Creditor, can you please forgive me for being late? And it'll never happen again. Now, most creditors will go ahead and say, you know what? They've been a customer with us for a while, and we're going to only forgive this late payment one time. So what you want to do is you want to write a letter to the creditor and tell them kind of the reason why you were late and it'll never happen again. And then see if they update your credit report and remove the late payment. Now, those are 2 powerful strategies that you can use. They're very simple to do, but a lot of customers don't do them. So if you just try them, then it can work for you. But if you don't try them, then it'll never work for you, okay? Now listen, right now over at startupcreditrepairbussiness.com, we're giving away a free course on how to start and run a successful credit repair business. It's a 10-day video course. We're also giving you a free trial of our software, the Client Dispute Manager. If you're not already a member or signed up for the free training, this is the time to do it. All you need to do is click the link inside of this page. That's all you need to do. Click the link. It's going to take you over to our secured site, and you can sign up for all of the goodies. Again, this is Mark Clayborne, the lead trainer for Startup Credit Repair Business Training Center, and I hope you enjoyed those 2 tips on how to remove an inaccurate late payment.